mkutano wetu na makocha kuelekea mchezo wa ngao ya jamii 2025-2026 kwa maana kufungua msimu huo, mchezo ambao unakutanisha Young Africans dhidi ya Simba Sports Club, mchezo ambao utachezwa saa 11 za jioni uwanja wa Benjamin Mkapa. Na muda huu ni wakati wa kuweza kusikiliza kiufundi, lakini kwa upande wa wachezaji pia kwamba wamejiandaa kiasi gani kuelekea kwenye mchezo huo. Na tunaanza na Simba Sports Club tukiwa na head coach Fadlu David yuko hapa. Coach, welcome to the press conference. Tomorrow Community Shield 2025, which is open the season of 2025-2026. What do you have to say?
Good morning, Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, it's it's a cup to play for, and it's a cup that we desperately want, we desperately need. It's a cup for the fans. Yes, it's the beginning of the season. It's the first match, official match. Everybody has had their ceremonies, the Simba Day, the Younger Day. This is where the competition starts, and we're well prepared for after a fantastic pre-season on our side. Pre-season where, of course, we didn't have all the players. There was Chan, there was FIFA break already. Normally already after the first FIFA break you have had some matches already, so the season is quite late this time around, but we've had a good pre-season and we're well prepared. Of course, a lot of new players, the existing core players that has remained. So we're quite excited to see the season start, and who better than to play the derby. We're very excited for this match, and it's a big test for us, not only for us but for Younger as well. Two big giants going head to head, and we can definitely expect an exciting match.
Questions to Coach David Fadlu?
Yes and no. Of course, we have the advantage of having the same coach, the same technical team, but we have new players. Yes, a lot of new players. We've tried to integrate them into the team during this pre-season, and it's about education, first of all, in terms of how we play, the new players coming in. And we've had the group together now for 3-4 training sessions where the players have come back from Chan has come back from FIFA international break with the national team. So we've had a couple of sessions to integrate. Yes, they still have to get used to how we play and how we operate, but I think the pressure is on Younger because they have a new technical team. Younger has won all trophies last season with 3 different coaches. So the pressure is on them now. It's just a new technical team, but the same players that are probably more ready for a derby. They probably know what to expect from the derby. So why I said yes and no is the new players, they can have the excitement, but maybe they don't know the magnitude of the derby. So they have that fresh energy, they have that energized feeling for playing this derby. So we try to mix, we try to use certain players that have played the derby before. And of course, in certain positions, key positions, we'll put players that will be their first derby. So I'm not really worried about new team, 13 new players this season. No, they have to adjust. We have consistency in terms of the technical team. We have consistency in terms of the core players that have remained, and now we've got the spine that is really strong. And now, once you build on from that spine, I think that gives us a good advantage to go into this match, and we're quite ready for this match. And us still trying to sign certain players in the transfer market that can. I was talking about players that I have already, that has this X factor possibility to decide matches, and we do have these players. And of course, a big club like Simba, when you're not only thinking about big matches like the younger match, but you're talking about the CAF Confederations Cup final. You know, we played a CAF Confederations Cup final where we had one player that has played a final before. That was Fabrice Ngoma. And the rest of my squad, it was their first time in a final. And this is the ambition of a club like Simba. We can't be happy with just getting to a CAF Confederations Cup final. We have to win a CAF Confederations Cup final. And this season we're in the Champions League. And when you talk about, and when you quote me about 1 week before the transfer window, I'm an ambitious coach. I want the best possible squad to be able to not only be part of the Champions League, I want to win the Champions League. And yes, it can happen this year, can happen next year, but 100% Simba will win the Champions League within the next years, that's for sure, because we have the ambition, we have the president that has put out that goal for us as a technical team, as a club, as a board, to be able to say we are a huge club, and let's have that ambition. If we're just happy with taking part in Champions League and getting to quarter final and okay, well done, we lost to Al Ahly, no. We have to have bigger ambitions, and me, I'm an ambitious coach, and it's not fair to say that I'm looking for that players to decide big matches. I want to build a squad that can win such matches, and that is the context of the coach. We didn't see Bajaber in the Simba day. We didn't see Semfuko in Simba day. Bajaber came with an injury, and he's still in the rehab program. We saw Conte in the last 10 minutes of the match. He also had an injury in pre-season, so Conte is also out for this match. Bajaber, Semfuko might be ready because he's recovered. He trained well yesterday, so those are the only two players that will be out for the match. The rest is fully fit. Like I said, there's no pressure on me. You know, I put the pressure on myself. I am an ambitious coach. Like I said, the pressure is on Yanga more. You know, I understand the derby. I know what's expected. Yes, we didn't get the results, but out of the 3 derbies, I think we were better in 2 of them. The last derby, yes, Yanga deserved to win, the 2-0. But before the goal we conceded, before the penalty, we had 2 big moments to score. And you know, derbies are decided by moments. And had we scored the first goal in the derby, it could have been a different game. But I accept that in the last derby, Yanga was better. But in the previous 2 derbies, we were better. And you know, these big games are not always decided by the team that plays better. There's the team with the right mentality. And yes, it was pointed out that Yanga have more players that have played derby before. But I'd like to flip it and say we have more players that are more excited for the derby and don't have the tension of the derby. They've experienced now the 60,000 fans in Simba Day, and that was a good test. It was a good test for me to see which players can perform, and I was quite surprised by and happy with the new players, how they adapted, how they handled the pressure of the crowd, and I'm quite excited to take on this derby with yes, a new energy, a new fresh input from the players that have joined, and of course the calm, the cool heads, like the Kapombes, like the players that have been here for a long time, that know how to handle this type of match. And yeah, let's take them head on, and I'm quite excited, quite confident to be part of this derby and face Yanga again. It's a big challenge since I came to the club, where it was 3 years of dominance by Yanga, and you know, I rise to this challenge, and I challenge my players to rise, because it was Yanga for the past 4 years, but it was Simba the 4 years before that that has been on top. And you know, these 2 giants, it's not a situation where one team is going to be dominating for decades. No, it's very close, and you can see what we are building. You can see last season the steps we've taken, and I think this season we will take even more steps closer to that dominance to lift Simba up once again.
One last question.
I think, you know, as a team last season, where we had lots of victories, more victories than losses. But, you know, I always try to be critical of my team when we win. To say, we could have done this better, we have to improve here, we have to improve there. But the most growth you take as a team, as a group, and especially as a new group, is when you lose matches. And when you start questioning, and when you start really growing and feeling the pain. You know, and this pain of these losses that we've had previously is what helps us grow. Is what helps us, even as a technical team, to want to be better. And these losses is definitely not taken lightly. We feel the pain, but these losses have made us stronger. These losses have built the thick skin in our bodies, and these losses have helped us to become a better team, a better unit, and to help us grow. If you're only winning, you have to find that motivation, and that's what we do as a technical team. When we keep winning, and we're on a winning streak of 10 games, 12 games, 15 games like we've had last season, as that is when we have to be really critical. But these losses are so important also for the growth. It's because when you take these losses and you help and you develop and you grow and you learn from it, you become a better team. And I'm sure that we've used it, we've analyzed it, we've seen where we went wrong, and we'll be much stronger in this season and the bigger games to come, because there's not only big derbies that are coming, there are going to be big games. We are in pot 2 in the Champions League, and mark my words now, we could be in a group of death, because a group in the Champions League, if you look at the pot 3 teams, very strong teams, Pirates, MC Alger. You look at pot 4, it's Petro Luanda. So, you know, you could get a Sundowns, Al Ahly, Esperance, and then Simba, and then these pot 3 and pot 4 teams. So these big matches are what we are preparing for. Not only the big derbies, but these big matches in Champions League, and these disappointments and setbacks. I don't look at it setbacks. It's learning moments, and these learning moments that we had last season in this CAF Confederations Cup final, in the derbies, is what is going to help us become a better team, a stronger team, a more robust team.